now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, our $1 million final bout of the evening. Before we get started, I would like to introduce a gentleman here at ringside. He's been here to watch all the bouts tonight here at Casino Magic. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for the man who ruled the heavyweight division for 7.5 years, former heavyweight champion of the world, the Eastern Assassin, Larry Holmes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the final 3 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division. Our official assigned at ringside shall remain the same. The referee for this bout is Elmo Adolf. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with white trim. His record now climbed to 38-5 with 20 KOs. He's from Cincinnati, Ohio. He committed 258 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Former heavyweight champion of the world, Tony TNT Khan. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white trunks with gold trim, weighing 250 pounds. His record now tonight has become 10-1 with 6 KOs. He's from Vacua, Romania. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Dancuta.
Elmo Adolf is the referee for the final, the People's Choice World Heavyweight Super Fights Championship. Daniel Dancuta and Tony Tubbs.
Clean break, step back. Understand? Have a good bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final 3 rounds are going on.
And the winner will also get a belt, but I think the belt will get stuffed in the drawer, and the money hopefully will be put to good use. Michael Buffer getting everybody ready to rumble, and here we go.
If I was that young lady, I'd exit quickly, because Daniel Dancuta has a way of starting fast. And let's look now. What didn't work for Willie Jackson, could it work for Dancuta? And will he be as aggressive here in this first round? He's not quite as hell-bent for leather, is he?
Crowd on its feet. Sharp jab by Tubbs. Dancuta comes wading in, but most of those punches missed.
And remember, that's the same tactic that got Willie Jackson in trouble a long time ago.
Slapping jab by Tubbs.
And I think Dancuta's doing the right thing by not being so overly aggressive that he's going to walk into something. And he is doing the right thing also. Whenever he comes in now, he's not just throwing 1 punch, he's throwing 2 or 3.
The winner to get potentially $1 million, guaranteed $170,000 in cash. You walk out of the building tonight, and depending on the revenues from tonight's event, up to $1 million for the winner. The loser, $50,000 in cash, and a deferred $50,000, again, depending on the revenue.
Jesse Reed motioning in Dancuta's corner. They wanted to throw more punches. Ooh, a little punch on the break. We got the best referee going here, Elmo Adolf. He's a wonderful referee. One of the best in boxing.
Tubbs just waiting.
And waiting.
Yeah, not taking the lead at all. Not spending any energy at all. Little jab.
And Dancuta, you can feel him. He doesn't want to walk into something, so
Little low.
And so he kicked Tony Tubbs in the leg there.
Dancuta look nervous to you?
No, I don't think he's nervous.
Okay.
I just think he's looking for his shots, and Tony Tubbs isn't doing anything. So what he's doing is making for a very lethargic round 1.
Tubbs missing that long right hand.
This is interesting. I really thought they would both be wailing away at each other by this point in the fight. There's a good idea for Dancuta, going to the body. tough to score this first round. Dancuta's been the aggressor and hasn't landed much, but then Tubbs has thrown. I'll tell you what, Tubbs is under 20 punches in this round. I'll guarantee you that.
Right hand by Dancuta grazed the chin of Tony Tubbs at the bell.
Well, they didn't save their best for last so far,
no.
did they?
Time to have that flashing dollar sign out there.
You hear what I'm saying? Dan, you hear what I'm saying? You got to be busier with your punches now. You hear me? You got to use your jab more. Jab at his shoulder. Jab at his shoulder. When he throws that right hand, block it with a jab. Use your up jab. Are you listening to me? I want to see 3 and 4 jabs. Back him up with a jab. And then dig his body when you get inside. Dig his body. Don't wait, son. This is for the $1 million. You got to throw punches.
That says it all. Odell Hadley with Tony Tubbs. Knocked out Willie Jackson. Beat Jose Revolta. And then Tyrell Biggs. Round 2.
Well, I said,
yeah, you were right.
Hadn't thrown 20. Interestingly, he ended up landing more than Dancuta. Not by much. Well, Jesse Reed telling him, good, oh, nice speed right hand. They want Dancuta to jab his way in. Excellent idea. It's something he forgot to do during part of his fight with Bone Crusher Smith.
I think it's time for Daniel Dancuta to go for it and make make Tony Tubbs work for it.
See, instead he's throwing real wide looping punches. Only 3 jabs thrown by Dancuta in the first round. That's why Jesse Reed wants more of them.
Good left hook by Tubbs. Still got the smarts.
Unfortunately, Tony Tubbs is fighting this like heavyweights often do the 8th, 9th, 10th rounds of a fight. As you pointed out, that's where you would be at. And Dancuta not throwing caution to the wind, not coming in, worrying, of course, that Tony Tubbs is going to hit him with some counter. But I'm not sure Tubbs is more dangerous than Bone Crusher Smith was, and he was willing to get through that.
I don't know if Dancuta knows that.
Also, that's easy for me to say outside the ring, isn't it?
But I'm really surprised, you know, at Daniel Dancuta and seeing how he fought earlier, that he hasn't just rushed in and charged and gone for it against Tony Tubbs. He's got nothing to lose.
No, and even jabbing his way. See, he is not listening to Jesse Reed at all. He, instead of double jabbing his way in, then being in position to throw the power shot, he's just not doing it. He's throwing wide looping punches on his way. Tony Tubbs, for his part, he's doing everything to not win this fight, except he might still be winning just because he lands an occasional punch.
Well, just as he did against Tyrell Biggs, working just as hard as he has to, just getting by. When he senses Dancuta is doing something, Tubbs works a little bit.
And it's ironic, isn't it, that in the final match is the only time we're seeing boxers hold a lot back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fascinating that throughout the evening, the one comment you can make is that by and large, we had very little of this. We mostly had fighters making an effort.
Dancuta landed. Tubbs answered with a right, got in a right uppercut on the inside. And there's a case where Tubbs had to work, as Dancuta opened up on him. Tubbs throwing the occasional punch and Dancuta not doing anything at all.
And again, Dancuta not really doing what they wanted him to do in the corner.
That time he charged in. Coming to the bell, ending the second round.
Well, you would like somebody in round 3 to step up. No matter what, no matter how this ends, you would like to see someone step up and go for it.
It's been a fun night with a lot of different twists to it. And I think the fans, you can hear the restlessness. They wanted one big finish. And it hasn't happened to this point.
Suck it up.
Here is Dancuta coming forward, throwing those wide left hooks. Did get the overhand right in, but took a couple shots from Tony Tubbs for his trouble.
All right, here it is. For possibly $1 million. Round 3. A big payday for both Tony Tubbs and Daniel Dancuta.
Certainly, whatever it turns out to be the final figure for Dancuta, it's going to be way bigger than anything he has had.
Right hand glancing.
Dancuta has this 2 minutes to see what he can make of it. So does Tubbs, of course. But I think Tony Tubbs has the feeling that he may have been shown enough guile, enough craftiness here to have this, but there's no guarantee of that either. And it is fascinating that neither man is showing a great willingness at this moment, while they have throughout the evening to really go for this.
I think it's more than fascinating, Gal. I think it's shocking.
Yeah. And part of it may be fatigue, but I don't know if it's all that. Some, it could be mental fatigue, too, in a way. You've been through this whole evening. You've been up and down, starting, stopping.
I could see the fatigue for Tubbs. I'm surprised that Dancuta, the younger man, just hasn't gone all out and said, hey, I want to win this. I want to beat Tubbs. I'm going to go out, throw every punch I can, and take home the big bundle. And he really hasn't.
No, he's not been able to do that. Whatever the case, though, he raised his stock in the boxing world because he was able to get to this point in this tournament. He's not going to go fight these kind of guys right now even. He's still going to fight the younger fighters, but made himself some money, and he showed that maybe he's a heavyweight to watch.
Has he shown too much respect for Tubbs in this fight?
Well, I have to say that, but I'm sitting outside the ring.
And Tubbs is doing enough in this round, I think, to take it.
I think so, too. And showing just enough movement that he still has even at 258 pounds. So, if he didn't cap it with an excellent performance, Tony Tubbs has shown that he could get through what was in front of him tonight, and also showed us some power tonight. And a different Tony Tubbs. Tony Tubbs, truthfully, wasn't in fantastic shape, but was able to use what he had here.
Tony Tubbs, his 4 kids back in California, will be very happy.
We think, of course, that's assuming he wins this decision. We think he's going to.
That's it. Fans didn't like it because there wasn't that much action in this one. Kind of a disappointing final after some good action earlier. But nevertheless, the end of 15 bouts in this Super Fights tournament. And the congratulations to one another. Daniel Dancuta, a surprise finalist. The veteran Tony Tubbs, 35 years old, one-time WBA heavyweight champion back in 1984. Back in 1985, excuse me. See the numbers. Dancuta throws more, but Tubbs lands way more. Here's the official decision.
All 3 judges scored the bout for the winner by unanimous decision. Now $1 million richer, former heavyweight champion of the world, Tony TNT Tubbs.
There it is. Tony Tubbs will head back to California with a big bundle of money. For Daniel Dancuta, the biggest payday of his short professional career. He came in very heavy, but he had the guile and the wherewithal to get by the young Willie Jackson, the veteran Jose Revolta, Tyrell Biggs, the former Olympic champion who was supposed to meet Tony Tubbs back in January, and then defeated Daniel Dancuta by